Hey, this is the hometown historian again. I am actually out here in Fredericksburg, Pennsylvania, right behind the Sherwin-Williams plant. This is called Cedar Hill Cemetery. I'm actually going to do a video here on the Lick family. That is the Lick family monument. It is impressive, like really impressive. That was put up by James Lick in honor of his father and grandfather who served the country. This monument here was actually put up by John Lick, his son. It's a monument to the Civil War and to the soldiers. And there's just a couple things I want to show. I wasn't originally going to do a video here, but this is really quite impressive. It's a beautiful spot. I never knew that this existed back here. And this is the area that I lived in. So they have this on the back here. It says, "No more the bugle calls the weary one. Rest, noble spirit, in the grave unknown. We will find you, we will know you among the good and true, when the robe of white is given for the faded coat of blue." That is absolutely beautiful. I mean, this monument it has like a, I don't know if you can see it or not, because the way the sun's showing here, it's sort of bad. But there's Lincoln's head. There they have on there. There's some more soldier up top. It has Antietam, Wilderness, Fredericksburg, Chancellorsville, Winchester, Petersburg, Five Forks, Atlanta. And the big one they have here is for Gettysburg. To the brave defenders of the Union, 1861 to 1865 by John H. Lick. And it has really cool the way they have erected 1884. But John Lick did a lot for the local area. That's what Lickdale, Pennsylvania is actually named after his father and him as well. Vicksburg, New Orleans, Hampton Roads, Island number 10, Charleston, Mobile, Savannah. But that's just, it's just a really impressive monument. Unfortunately, it looks like the soldier's starting to fall backwards, but so I'm going to take you over to this other monument here. This is dedicated his grandfather. He came over from Germany, and their name was spelled L-U-K, but they eventually changed it to L-I-C-K, Lick. And this monument is just wow. Before James Lick died, he had left quite a bit of money to put up this monument in honor of his grandfather and father. He really loved his father and his grandfather. And just beautiful sculptures. There's actually some really poignant things. There's four women that are on each side of each corner of the monument. They each have poignant things, and I'll show you that as well. This monument, erected in 1876 by James Lick, who was born at Fredericksburg, Pennsylvania, August 25th, 1796. Died at San Francisco, California, October, I believe it's the 1st. Yeah, 1876. He actually is responsible for the Lick Observatory, which is considered to be the best telescope. It's on Mount Hamilton, I believe, in San Francisco. They have here, they have these scrolls, and it says, "Blessed are they that do his commandments." We'll go over to this side just quick. Go around that way. He brings he being dead yet speaketh. Some of these are, I mean, this is pretty old. Commemorative of the services rendered by William Lick, grandfather of James Lick, at Valley Forge and in other struggles of the Revolutionary War for American independence, who died in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania at the age of 104 years. But it has Lick there, but it also has like a Revolutionary War soldier, which I did not notice that until right now. That's just beautiful. And it says Valley Forge, and then it has probably the Lady Independence holding the flag. It's just really impressive. Like, these are the type of things that you see on like a monument at a Civil War battlefield like Gettysburg. Blessed are the dead who die in the Lord. And then it has a memory of Catherine Lick, sister of James Lick, who was born at Fredericksburg, Pennsylvania, January 8, 1800. Died at Mannheim, Pennsylvania, which is south of here, I believe in Lancaster County, April 10th, 1862. And this, he giveth his beloved sleep. And in memory of John Lick, father of James Lick, who was born September 18th, 1765, died June 13th, 1831. Also in memory of Sarah Lick, his wife, who died at Fredericksburg, 1812, aged 40 years. I believe she had passed away before, and this is the tombstones for both of them. She had died before he left, and his father was a carpenter. He did woodwork, and this one says, "Blessed are they that do his commandments." Might have showed that right, but I can't remember. But it's just cool. Like each of these statues has a meaning as well. I have to look that up when I do the James Lick's video, go a little more in depth. But really impressive monument. I'm not sure, but this might actually be the mausoleum for the Lick family, for John Lick. But he actually got invited by his father, because there was a whole story with that where James Lick was romantically involved with the local miller's daughter, and they went to the miller's daughter's father to ask permission to get married, and the miller was not having it. He was like, "You're not good enough. What are you gonna bring to the table?" And basically shot him down. And back then you could annul that type of thing in their engagement. And out of their romantic involvement, they actually had a son, John Lick, and he was unaware of that son for quite a while. And then when he did find out, he invited John to come out to California with him, and John said, "Appreciate the offer, but I have too much here that I have to do." He was also quite successful like his father, not to that level, but James Lick was the richest man in California. But John Lick, 1881. This is just, we'll have to go through this cemetery at some point as well. I'm not sure if there's anything else, but very influential individual, big time philanthropist. His father actually left him and the family, I believe, he had almost $3 million in wealth, which back then was a lot of money. But he left that to his son, and his son put it to good use, helping the community. His father spent the vast majority of his wealth he did give quite a bit for the observatory, because that was something he believed in, and there were a couple other things like the monuments that he left money to, but a lot of his wealth went to widows and orphans, and to help people to be able to get their start in life and get an education. He very much believed in that. A lot of times it said the guy was very reclusive and was sort of odd, and that a lot of people assumed he didn't like people, but he did obviously have a big heart and cared very much. So I just wanted to do a quick video here. I wasn't planning on doing it originally, but these monuments are just so impressive. But I am going to do an actual video on the historical marker for James Lick. I'm going to go more into his adventures, because they could literally make a movie about some of the stuff that he did. He spent a lot of time down in South America, was a piano maker, very successful at that, and then wound out being very successful in real estate, basically. When the gold rush happened, instead of investing his money in like the gold rush, that type of stuff, he invested in buying property, because he foresaw that property to be worth a lot, and that's basically how he made his money. He was a very intelligent man, very good businessman, but he was also a very kind man, and he did a lot for the community. So with that, we're going to get going. We're going to go to our next stop. I believe I'm going to try, I got to go get gas, and then I'm going to try to go up over 501, take you to Vista and show you that, and then possibly there's one more location I might do a quick video on. So with that, I'll say thank you, and we will see you about town.